Today marks the second day of protests on the UW-Madison campus after a video surfaced on social media of a student using racial slurs.
NBC 15's Tyler Peters is live on campus with the latest. Tyler?
Yeah, John Lee, I'm right along State Street near the bottom of Bascom Hill right behind me. This is where hundreds of students took part in a peaceful demonstration earlier this afternoon, starting right around 3 o'clock. That demonstration was led by a student group called the Black Power Coalition. All demonstrators were wearing black, and the group encouraged students to have their voices heard as they walked around campus. The group gave the university a list of demands yesterday. The demands included investigating the expulsion of the student involved in the video and reevaluating how the university approaches diversity, equity, and inclusion. Leaders of the Black Power Coalition tell us that they have received a response from the university, but say they were disappointed with what they heard.
We didn't get a real clear message of how our demands were going to be met, nor if they were going to be met. It was more as a repeat of an apology.
And leaders of the Black Power Coalition also tell us that today's demonstration was not just a response to the video that surfaced a few days ago. It's a response to racial injustice overall on UW's campus. In Madison, Tyler Peters, NBC 15 News.